Drunken retards. Weddings are fun if you are invited to one, but it's really stressful if you're working. I work as a waiter at weddings, and these are some ill-mannered people I find. These are the people that don't even notice that the food is labeled. You pass right beside them and ask you what it is. Okay, maybe not everyone can see the writing, but come on. It's not that bad, it's not one of the worst, but most of the people do it. This basically is an extension of the one before it, the blind as bats. First they ask you what the food is, like maybe, I don't know, you reply like with it's fillet of pork, sir. What do they reply with? What's that? It's dragon meat. You can breathe fire and you can grow wings and fly around. I mean, seriously, how can you not understand the fillet of pork? These are just the minor ones. There are people who think we're offering them snakes. Snakes. Then there are those stupid enough who try to give you an empty glass that they just drank to put on the tray. Like I'm walking with food, they ask me if they can place the empty cup on the tray. I tell them obviously, no, this is only for food. Well, they then ask, so I cannot place it here? No, this is for food only. Then they look at me as if I insulted them. Whoa. Usually people at weddings sit in groups, like the groom's family, the bride's family, the work colleagues, one to another side, that way. The point is that it's not rare that someone ends up sitting behind someone else because of the crowd. So I offered to the one in front, and maybe they don't want to eat. Okay, fine. Then I offer to the one in the back, but because of the ones in front I cannot go to the back and offer them food. So the ones in front think that I am still offering them food, although they already said no. I don't think I'm stupid enough to offer them food when they have already said no. Don't you realize that there are people behind you that want to eat? These are the ones that eat without restraint. I mean, seriously, they eat a lot. Like every time I pass by, why not? A handful. A handful of food every time. I'm not talking once, but maybe 3 times. I don't know. Once I was going around with rice balls, right? You know, rice balls with cheese in the middle and rice, breadcrumbs. Anyway, I was going around with 2 balls on a tray, and one man decided to take 1 ball from the tray, put it on the table he was on, so that the people there can eat. You know what his justification was? Don't worry, I'm the bride's father. Don't you realize that there are other people after you that want to eat, that want to enjoy the wedding of your daughter? If you really wanted to eat, then you should just have made a dinner, a wedding dinner, not a party. Come on. Don't be so greedy. Don't be greedy. These just are the ones that annoy me the most. They try to complain about everything, like I'm doing right now. They complain that the food is spicy, or it's cold, or it's too hot, or it's not good, or they don't like meat, or why does it have cheese if I told you I don't like cheese? But the worst of the worst are the ones that keep talking when you pass by, and you just think that they don't want to eat. They just ignore you, so they don't want to eat. When you pass by again, they complain and argue with you that the food is not reaching them, they are not eating. They blame you for it. Why? These people sometimes make me laugh, but at the same time they literally blow my mind, always telling the same jokes. Let's start from the beginning, right? They first try to take the tray off my hands and try to share with their friends the food that was on the tray, and then putting it on the table or the bar or wherever they are, and just tell me to leave it there. They can eat whenever they want, but I cannot do that. I have to keep working. Or they maybe tell me to stop and have a break and have a drink with them. If I could have a break, or if I didn't want to work, I wouldn't go. I would rather be at home watching a movie or something, rather than having a drink with a drunken man. Once after the bride and groom cut the cake, I went around with dates. A genius girl decided that they would be better drowned in alcohol. So what did she do? Yes, please. She literally poured a glass of champagne onto the dates, ruining them all. I just looked at her, stared at her like this. Like, you seriously haven't been to a wedding before, have you? Okay, these are not the worst, but they still annoy me. You offer food they don't want to eat. Fine. Okay. On to the next. When you are going to walk away, they shout back for you. And they want to eat. They basically feel left out. That everyone else is eating and they don't have food. Why is it so hard to decide whether you want to eat or not? Don't eat because your friends are eating, just eat if you want to eat. Or when it comes to napkins, you know, the tissue paper, if one person takes a napkin, you can say that everyone is going to take one. And then there are those that literally take a bunch. Now these ones, apart from taking a ton of napkins, they decide to grab the food with their napkin. Like the food is going to kill you or something. I mean, okay, I get it, there are some food that have some sauce on them that are really sticky, but rice balls, for example, they're not sticky, they're just breadcrumbs. I mean, come on, they're not going to kill you. Why grab it with a napkin? Seriously. Then there are those with toothpicks. You grab a toothpick and just poke around and eat it. You're not going to mess your hands up. Why don't you just take the toothpick and eat with the toothpick? Not ignoring the toothpick and just grabbing the food with the napkin. You know, children are cute when they're running around. Not at weddings. At weddings they're a nightmare. Imagine you trying to walk with a tray full of empty glasses to take to a bar, or just, you know, you collected them and they're dirty. Children are scary at weddings. The danger never ends, believe me. When you try to give food to the children, you ask them if they want to eat or not. They usually stare at the tray for I don't know how long. Just literally hunched over trying to give them food. You know, after a whole function, my back hurts. After they decide they want to eat or not, they just grab one, look at it, put it back, grab another one, put it back, grab another one, put it back, and they just touch everything. Every single piece of food they find on the tray, they touch it. But in the end, they're just children. You expect it from them. They want to explore, they want to see what the food is. I expect it from them, okay? They're children. The ones I don't expect it from are the older people. First of all, it's too hard to just decide whether you want to eat or not. But you just look at the tray. I mean, my hands are sometimes extended and I'm on one leg trying to reach the people in the back. And they take forever to choose. I mean it, forever. And then after they decide, they put back, take another one. Is this hot or not? If I tell them it's spicy, they put it back and take from another one. These are the most annoying people. Well, anyway, those were the ill-mannered people I met at weddings. I don't know if I left somebody out. If you ever met with someone that was this ill-mannered or even worse, please comment down below. Leave a like if you liked the video, and I'll see you next time.